Hello everybody. Today our lesson is America. According to our syllabus, it's lesson number 27. Let's start. So, what do you know about America? About its capital, population, language, and government. Most of you know that capital of America is Washington, D.C. The population of United States is more than 250 million people. The language is American English, and the government is President and the Congress. So if you look at the map of the United States, you can see that America is a very big country. It borders on Canada and Mexico and is washed by two big oceans, the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Let's read about America. The USA is situated in the central part of the North American continent, area over 9 million square kilometers, and borders from the west the Pacific Ocean, from the east the Atlantic Ocean, from the south the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, and from the north Great Lakes. Population is more than 250 million. From them, 26.5 million black people and 1 million Indians. The USA is a very large country, so it has several different climatic regions. The capital of the USA is Washington, D.C. Washington was named after the first U.S. President George Washington. The D.C. stands for District of Columbia, which is not a state but a federal district. So, in order not to mix the state of Washington and the capital of Washington, they called the capital Washington, D.C., and the state is just Washington. The flag of the United States of America consists of 13 equal horizontal stripes. These are equal horizontal stripes, and blue part of it with 50 small white 5-pointed stars, and here we have a blue part with the 50 stars. The 50 stars on the flag represent the 50 states of the United States of America, and the 13 stripes represent the 13 British colonies that declared independence from the Great Britain. There are a lot of large cities in America. The largest one is New York. Its population is more than 8 million. New York is the main seaport and the financial, political, and cultural center of America. Here you can see other big cities. They are Boston, San Francisco, Chicago, Detroit, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. America is a federal republic. It has 50 states and each has its own government. Here are states you can see. United States government consists of executive branch, judicial branch, and legislative branch. In its order, executive branch divided into President of the United States, Vice President and Cabinet, judicial is Supreme Court, and legislative branch is Congress, House of Representatives, and Senate. The present Constitution was proclaimed in 1787 in Philadelphia and is still working. The President, elected for 4 years, is the head of the state and chooses the ministers. Here is the last President of America, and here are the board with all presidents of the United States. Congress is divided into two parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. There are 100 senators in the Senate. Their term is 6 years. There are 435 congressmen in the House of Representatives, and their term is 2 years. There are two political parties, the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. These are symbol of Democratic Party, the donkey, and this is a symbol of Republican Party, the elephant. The USA is the most powerful and richest country in the world. It's guarantee of peace and democracy in the world. So now we have exercises and task 1, which given us like a fill in the gaps and complete the sentences. So let's listen, and after that complete the sentences.
Fill in the gaps and complete the sentences. 1. The USA is situated
So, the USA is situated in the central part of the North American continent. US is situated. US is a very large country, so it has different climatic regions, different. The population of the US is more than 250 million people, 250 million. The capital of the US is Washington, D.C., so we're at Washington, D.C. The US is a highly developed industrial country. We're at country or industrial country. The US is a federal republic. Federal republic is added. The present constitution was proclaimed in 1787 in Philadelphia. The Congress is divided into two parts, the Senate and the Representatives and the House of Representatives, There are two main political parties, the Republican and the Democratic Party. Today's USA is the most powerful and richest country in the world. Next exercise, answer the question. So, where is the US situated? The United States of America is situated in the central part of the North American continent. What is it washed by? It is washed by two oceans, the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Give information about its population. The population of America is more than 250 million people. From them, 26.5 million black people and about 1 million Indians. What is the capital of the USA? The capital of the USA is Washington, District of Columbia. Give information about its big cities. Big cities of America are Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, Detroit, New York, Los Angeles, and others. How many states are there in the USA? USA consists of 50 states. Give information about the governmental structure of the USA. The United States of America is a federal republic consisting of 50 states, each of which has its own government. It is governed by the Congress and the President. And the Constitution of America was proclaimed in 1787. Give information about governmental structure, so it was the last question that we answer. Choose the right version. Exercise number 2. The US is situated in the B, the North American continent. The population of the USA is 250 million people. The capital of the US is Washington, here DC, District of Columbia. There are 50 states in the US. The Constitution was proclaimed in 1787. The Constitution is a law. The US President's term is 4 years. There are 100 senators in the Senate. The Congress is divided into two parts. There are fewer senators than congressmen in the Congress. Senators are 100, but the number of congressmen is 435. So senators are fewer. Match the words with their definition. So what is the Constitution? We should find the definition of the word. The Constitution, a Congress, a Senate, a term, a senator, a congressman, skyscraper. So the Constitution is the main law of the country. A Congress is a large meeting of people coming from different parts of the country. A term is a period of time between two elections when a certain president or political party is in power. A senator is a person who works in the Senate. A congressman is a person who works in the House of Representatives. A skyscraper is a very high building. Add the missing information, so we should use these words: A, each; B, stripe; C, white, red and blue; D, 13; E, red; F, 50; G, 6 white. So let's start. There are 3 colors on the flag of the US: white, red and blue. So we add C. As there are 50 states in the US, there are F, 50 stars on the American flag. 1 star for A, each state. The American flag has 13 stripes. The stripes are red, E, and white. The flag has 7 red stripes and 6 white. There is 1 B stripe for each of the first 13 colonies of the US. Which of these sites in America do you know? Let's see what of them, which buildings or which sites of America do you know? So what is it? It is White House. American president sits here and lives also. Lives and works here. So this is the Statue of Liberty. This is the Library of Congress. This site is Lincoln Monument. It is quite opposite the White House. Empire State Building. This is Empire State Building. I think this is not this one, sorry, but this is Empire State Building because it has such kind of place where you can, from where you can see all city around you. This is the Golden Gate Bridge. Fifth Avenue in New York. This is the Congress of the USA. Congress is sitting here. Hollywood, Los Angeles. This place is in Texas. It's Grand Canyon. Very famous site. This is picture with Texas Cowboys. And this is, Chicago Bulls in American sports. You know that the famous American sports are American football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and hockey. They are very famous. So as you see, it's White House, the Statue of Liberty, the Library of Congress, Lincoln Memorial, Empire State Building, the Golden Gate Bridge, Fifth Avenue, the Congress of the USA, Hollywood, Los Angeles, Grand Canyon, Texas Cowboys, and American sports. Now we come to the first hour slide. This is the slide. Watch and tick what you see in this video. So you will watch the video, and after that tick what buildings or what places can you see in this video. So the words are buildings, bridge, skyscrapers, park, ocean, canyon, people, nightlife, monument, waterfalls, trees, mountains, airplanes, birds, animals, trains, cars, ships, and statues. So let's watch